Hello everyone. Today's topic is Flying Blind, Accessibility in Icinga, where I want to walk you through the worlds of people with visual impairments. Before we dive into that, my name is Feu Mourek and my pronouns are they, them. I started out as a developer at Icinga, and nowadays my job title is Development Advocate. That means I'm basically the development community interface. And I really like changing things up just to see how they look. The definition of accessibility, according to the Cambridge Business English Dictionary, is the quality or characteristic of something that makes it possible to approach, enter, or use it. The main focus today will be visual impairment. This includes colour vision deficiencies and complete inability to interact with visual elements. First, we'll look at the numbers. There are roughly 285 million blind and visually impaired people out there. That's just a little less than the entire population of the States. Roughly 1 in 11 people. That's a lot. Our eyes have 3 cones for colour vision: red, green and blue. And those allow us humans to see the spectrum we can by mixing those 3 colours together. But as all things now, buddies, those can malfunction. In most cases, they won't be completely unable to distinguish between certain colours. It's just a little harder. But since we want to be inclusive to everyone, I'll just be looking at actual colour blindness from here on. The 3 cones correspond to the 3 variants: deuteranopia and protanopia, commonly referred to as red-green blindness, and the rarer form of tritanopia, sometimes called yellow-blue blindness. To give a better picture of what it looks like in practice, the squares in the first row are the unaltered Icinga colours. Below, I have simulated what they look like in the 3 variants of colour blindness. This is the tactical overview and what it looks like with the default theme. As you can see, especially if you look at the labels in the legend, colours for the states are rather difficult to tell apart. While you could still understand the information from the context in the donut, it's not possible in the service grid. In the second picture, which services are critical? On the third, which are pending? And this is why an accessible design is important. There are a lot of people affected, and you usually don't even know, and it's crucial that we don't withhold important information from them. Icinga Web has a colourblind theme, and it doesn't just work with hues, but also with different stages of brightness to signal severity. So in the top rows you see the default theme, and the bottom one the colourblind theme. So here's the pictures again for comparison, without the theme and with it enabled. The colours in the grid view are also a lot better distinguishable now. Every state has both a distinguishing colour and brightness that helps figure out which items are more important at that moment. Designing for people who cannot see at all is a little different, as you can imagine. The colours and shapes don't matter at all in this case. So in order to design for blindness, you need to understand how those people see.
Host summary: 0. Hosts down. 17 up. Service summary: 0. Service is critical. 104 OK. 4. Warning.
In order for a screen reader to know what to read out, in which order, you need to separate the structure from the styling in your HTML. That means no BR tags. Make those spaces in your CSS. ARIA means Accessible Rich Internet Application. ARIA is a set of attributes that define ways to make web more accessible. It supplements HTML, so interactions can be easily passed to assistive technology. So, with that in mind, if you want to build a web page or application, take the time to think about your audience. And have a nice day.